going on? I'm not talking tonight. I'm not going to talk.
All right. It's for 2020. Good day. It's a good day. I want to welcome everybody here. It's Monday. It is Monday. Why am I leaning? I don't want to lean tonight. It hurts. All right, we're going to relax this show. It's going to be a different show than it was last night. Tonight's show, we're going to welcome everybody. Pat Walker, Texas Ranger. Rodrigo Vieira. FAP, what do you say? How do you do? What do you be? Mario Heatwave, the Heat Miser. Closer Encounters of the Only Kind. What do you do? How do you say? How do you be? Baker. 2 B's are better than 1 BB gun. B Baker's dozen. Double-breasted B. What do you say? How do you be? Gary, 2 R's. What do you say? How do you be? Tranquility Base 69 and 1. Wreaking Havoc 215. Thank you for the super chat. $10 super chat, I think it was, right? Yes, thank you very much. Right at the start of the show, super chat. Holy macadamia nuts. All right, GameVet02. Bless you. Lori Olifant, how do you do? How do you say hello? Lufon or No Fool. How are ya? What do you say? How do you be? What do you do? I think somebody wrote that in Facebook. How do you do? What do you say? I forget who did it. I'm like, wow, somebody actually was listening. Like, who would want to listen? All right. Today we're going to be a little serious. As much as I can be, which doesn't say much. But you know what? Every show is serious. That's the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. I may have to change these glasses. These are like they have these are very good glasses. Let's just put it that way. But I don't like that. I think it's okay if you see me. At least you know I'm still looking at you. I don't like looking at me. So anyway, COVID's still rocking the planet. I don't have much to talk about on that. So I don't know. Maybe not. No. So I'm off the sugar drinks, as you may have heard last night. So tonight, I'll just do this one. There's no Jaime. You couldn't make it. We got the Trump Cup. You just want to say Trump Cup. Anyway, there's just coffee in there. I know, and eventually I'll be off coffee. It'll just be water. I'll go back to the way it was before I was 11. Remember when you were young? I don't know how it was at your house, but we were not allowed to have soda. I never called it pop. We moved to Arizona. You want a pop? I'm like, what? You want a pop? Coke? Let's just say so. Yeah. Awesome. Would you call it a pop? And also, when I first moved to Arizona, one of my friends, and that I met, comes over my house and just opens up the refrigerator. What? What are you doing? You don't open up another man's refrigerator, even though it's my dad's mom's. Dad and mom. I always thought that was weird. You should not opening other people's refrigerators. I think it's rude. And nobody ever taught me that. That wasn't a discussion at our house. I just want to let you know, Rich, you're now at 5 years old. You need to know the rules as you get older. Nobody opens up anybody else's refrigerator. Maybe they were hiding bodies in there. I don't know. Maybe that's why you never did it. I don't know. But somehow, subconsciously, in my mind, when he opened up that refrigerator door, I almost lost it. What are you doing? I actually said that to him. It was funny at the time. Very strange. I don't know. I said, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just looking for something to drink. I mean, you don't ask. We paid for that. That's like you coming over and starting to siphon the gas out of my car. Oh, no, it's all right. Can't just go in there and take food. It's perishable. We paid for that. That's different if you're opening up a cabinet to get a glass. That goes back in the dishwasher. Perishable items, there's no deal. You don't go in somebody's refrigerator. All right, let's get on with the show. Right? If you need to learn something, that's something you need to learn. See, you learn something every show. Unbelievable. Yeah, they're still saying that this lockdown thing's going to keep going. People are protesting. And, I was looking today to see if I can go look at the protesters, like a bunch of animals in a cave. Cage. Yeah, cave would work. Animals in a cave, not really, just one-sided viewing, but yeah, man. That was just a Sunday thing, driving around the Capitol. In Arizona, they said there was 100 cars. Yay. 100. What are you going to do? How many people in the average car, you're putting in 2.2 people, right? So you got like 500 people. That's what I thought I said yesterday, right? What'd I say? 3,000? No. No way. Did I? There was something I had to show you. No, normally you don't have to show anybody anything, but this one I would have to show you. Let me see if this is it. We got some faces and shows in 30. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to be able to find it. So the Starlink, as you know, the trail of satellites, really fooling a lot of people. Don't get fooled by that. I don't know what's going on here. Let me pull up this here. I've got so much stuff to talk about. This isn't part of it. This I just thought of. This is why, you never go against the grain. You just go with what you plan. That's not it. Is that it? No, that's not it. No. No. Okay. And he said, we're just going to do that would be good. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, that's it. We'll do that later. There's so much. I don't even know how I'm going to squeeze it in. I'm wasting time. No, I don't know if I could play it. Now I know why I didn't care for it. Now I know why. All right. Dr. Greer's film is really taking a beating. What is it? The Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind? CE5? It's not doing well. At all. No, it's doing all right. Nobody likes it, though. People watched it, but nobody's... I told you. You're not going to learn anything new, except that it's okay to use hoaxed videos or misidentifications as legitimate UFO sightings, even changing the state and the year it happened in. It's all okay. Everything's good. Greer put a stamp on it. He sat in the middle of a room. All the world's a stage for him, right? That's, the ego on this guy. Just sit on a couch like a regular person, all propped up like you're a lifeguard. Like you're looking out for UFOs, He's like the lifeguard out in the universe. I'm connecting with everyone. I am connecting with the whole universe. I'm Dr. Greer. Do never not call me Mr. Greer. Hey, yo, Doc. Shut off. Actually, I have nothing against Greer. I just think the movie sucked. That's it. What else you want me to say? All right, so I'm gonna jump a little bit. I found what I was looking for, not really, but this is also good. And there's no better time than now. I don't know. We talked about the Pizzagate a couple of days ago. Remember that? Now, you know what it is, so don't act like you don't. Anyway, your mother's she doesn't have anything anymore. What is going on? All right, we'll do that. I hate settling. Not a settler, but I've got too much to talk about. All right. Well, I'm just going to play it. So here we go. Let me go and make it a little bigger. To give you a little size. You like a little size? It goes all over the computer you're looking at.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston.
Oh, no. Not again.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today is the 18th of March. When the time comes,
YouTube, I impose
you're not going to have a chance to
the scumbag
oh my God,
from
somebody was right.
outside of Boston.
You're never going to see it coming.
Richie from
And it's a Sunday.
If you don't get this right now, I still think the list in front of me.
I got an opportunity to meet some subscribers yesterday
because he's 100% scumbag.
at a bake show.
Oh!
I met a kid named the Heavy Metal Vapor. The Heavy Metal Vapor. Because you know what? This lifetime, I went way off the grid. I pray to God, an enormous hit. God must know I have attention deficit disorder or a really short memory, seriously and earnestly looking for the truth of all things, and you don't come down to good, evil, creator.
If you don't get this right now, I still think the list in front of me.
Because of all the heavy metal poisons evil, no matter what you try to do, you're fooling yourself. Pretty much everybody else is following you. But do you? Richie from Boston.
I will YouTube.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston.
No, the real
Pennsylvania had a crack in the metal, and I was making a video in the bathroom, and a couple of locals walked in, and I felt like a dork, so I left. This is me. Just sit there in the middle of the road with your directional on, your shirt off.
Do you like defending scumbags like Richie from
I tell you
Boston?
all the time. Driving along in my
I
car.
mean, seriously,
I'm not a nice guy.
you guys are true fucking pathetic.
Creator. But the fact that whether they are or not,
True,
if you go back to the Bible, God would order
a real scumbag
people to be destroyed in certain
that
towns.
has been investigated by the FBI
All my information is out
for
there.
distributing
All of it.
disgusting
All of it.
porno,
Man, woman, child, donkey,
child-like film
everything.
to
Right on the record. Destroy
in
it.
2013. Did you know that?
Who's telling the truth here?
Huh?
Is it too loud? It might be way too loud. I have no idea how it sounds. You guys are cool. Who's ever in the chat room, you guys are awesome. Trying not to talk. I don't want to be accused of somebody I'm not. I don't know who the out there channel is. Maybe I hit like by accident on something they said in the past because they had a cool UFO thing. I don't know. wasn't me. I don't know who the out there channel is. People unsubscribed to me because they thought I was the out there channel. I'm not the out there channel. I don't know who the hell they are. Hope everybody's cool. Everything's been pretty boring lately. Trying to make these ghosts do something. They never do anything. Sometimes they'll drag a chair across the floor. It scares the crap out of me. Was hoping for more Gufon people here, but I guess SOR is way cooler than me. Back to Richie.
Do you like defending scumbags like Richie from Boston?
But I swear, I live in another dimension. At any rate, like, share, subscribe, or don't. I'm out. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston.
This is your great on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Do you like defending scumbags like Richie from Boston? This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
This is your brain on drugs. You guys are truly fucking pathetic. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah,
I guess we get the point. Any questions? Hey, that's not really cool. Where'd you get that? Where'd I get it? Good question. That came from the Urban Disciples. I actually subscribed just in case. I don't know why I liked it. He took some clips that we've played, you know. Well, I'm sure it's repeated because Richie repeats a lot. I don't know. I think Richie's kind of almost run its course. Come on, man, I need Jews. You say, why do you got to pick on the Jews? He's so racist. That's not racist. Is that racist? That's not racist. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that on air. Hey, Pat, what do you say? Super chat, Pat, with a $10 super chat. Thank you, thank you. I saw it before, posted it. What's that? Whoa. What if we just ended the show right now and didn't do the rest of it? Can we do that? Oh, God. What is it, Monday? That's what they tell me. All right, let me get rid of this. Get rid of the Richie. It's like getting rid of COVID. All right, let's get on with the show. Here we go. So I said this show was going to be dots galore, right? Lots of dots. We're going to start off without a dot. That's how many dots there will be. This is called, I think this came from Pat on Facebook. And I think, what is this? It's called the Sun Needle, I believe. Where is it? See? This I don't need. Let me see something.
Wait, you see right here that there
They're going to force me to play this. Oh, we played this on the show before. Yeah, okay. Well, I just wanted to give you guys a reminder of something very cool. This is one of my favorite unknowns. The sun looks like it's getting a needle stuck into it. There's something here. And watch what happens.
there's a line of, there it goes, it just shot off. There is a line that goes from here to a round, dark, black object. The round, dark object, how big is the Earth? The Earth is smaller than this white circle over here. The Earth is very small. About,
Yeah, watch this.
well, I can't even get it to show.
Isn't that wild?
It is very small, smaller than this circle. The Earth would fit inside this.
So what would this be? Because it's obvious it creates some sort of blast wave, shock wave on the surface of the sun. And you see it disperse in all directions. It's as if this was pulling back, coming out of skin, and creating, this is amazing. So is the sun getting injected with stuff, or is this a spaceship out here and it's injecting? This is, you know what this is? This is Star Trek, right? The first one, when they did the last three, and they dropped down the crane, or that big drill, I mean.
Circle here.
And then it went into the core of the planet, and they dropped the proto-matter, or whatever, the little droplet of it in there, and it created a big explosion. This is like they're drilling into the sun, stealing. Or, you're going to like the third one. This is what I think it really is. You see, everything, like, there's giants out there, and they're that big. You know what I mean? Huge giants. The sun, it's like a little marble to this sized humanoid thing. Yeah, he's just sticking something in there, and we're part of his game. That's all we are. We're a game. We're Earth. And he makes the sun stay hot and fresh, right? That's his job. Trying to shut us down, John. Trying to shut us down. Oh, you. Anywho, let's see what he says.
Now, look at this. You see this dark line here. I paused it. And the dark line looks like it's being sucked out of the sun. And this round object looks very, very solid in the fact that it seems to be a round, huge UFO. I mean, if this is true, then the UFO would be close to the size of, I'm thinking, Venus. That's huge. Yeah, it's really huge. It's not a small thing. So let me move that to the.
He could have said the size of Earth, really, right? Because Earth and Venus are pretty much, they're real close. Am I wrong on that? I don't think so.
Move that to the trash.
I think I'm right.
Let me take a screenshot and show you.
Come on, get to the explanation.
Let's take that.
Oh my God, he's worse than me.
There it is.
Actually, he's
And
better.
I want to
He's
make
better.
it brighter for you so you can see it a little bit better.
That's what I just said.
So let's do auto
Don't make me
levels.
look bad.
Doesn't work. Come over here, make it brighter. Come over here.
Come on, 2 years
Darker.
ago.
Can't really do that.
Oh, God. All right, I can't. I want to hear what he has to say, though.
Perfect 360-degree circle. And this object is huge. The movie director from Japan is trying to explain to me that this was just gas and wanted to see what my thoughts were on it. And I thought that was ridiculous. If this was gas, you would see a bubble coming up right over here, a large bubble area. A bubble would not be in an opposite area. This should not be where it is. There's a large stream here. Okay, now I get it. And when the stream goes, when the UFO leaves, watch right here on the surface, big explosion. Big explosion. Okay, because it took so much of the surface away. The UFO stole a large sum of the surface. Okay, so let's watch that again. Okay, now the UFO is sucking. And right here, it looks like it's going into a very thin area. Sucked in. It's thick, but then it's thin. Here it goes. Big explosion.
Doesn't it look like an overhead projector? Remember when you were in school and they had the overhead projector? The teacher pulled down the thing, turn off the lights, and they would slide the sheets in there. That's what that looked like to me. Check it out. Oh, hey, James. $20 super chat. Enjoy Stoner's Christmas. Stoner's Christmas. Enjoy Stoner's Christmas responsibly. Goosh. Oh, all over 420 guy. Yeah. Wow. Woo. Yeah. That was a hard one to say for me. Because it's 420. Goosh. $20 super chat. James, thank you very much. I appreciate that. James Pierce Brosnan. You must hate that, right? I bet you get that like all the time. Are you related to James Pierce Brosnan? It's not how it works. His name's Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, that's the guy. Are you related to him? How can I be related to him? My name's James Pierce Brosnan. Shut off. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. That's awesome. And I will responsibly. Please support your local dispensaries and keep the product in America. God bless. So watch this. Thank you.
Big explosion. Big explosion. Okay, because it took so much of the surface away. The UFO stole a large sum of the surface. Okay, so let's watch that again. Okay, now the UFO is sucking.
All right, that's a pretty big statement. How does he know it's stealing? He doesn't know what it's doing. All he knows is what he sees and what it looks like. You don't know. You're not there. Oh, I hate people that think they know everything. I do hate myself, though, so that's a true statement. All right, here we go. Watch this. It looks like somebody's pulling something off of an overhead projector. That's how big these giants are. That's how small you are. I'm somewhere in between.
And
Watch
right
this.
here, it looks like it's going into a very thin area. It's sucked in. It's thin, but it's thin. Here it goes. Big explosion. You see that? As the UFO was
all
leaving,
over the sun.
It sucked away so much material, and its gravity was so powerful as it was leaving. Some of the material just left because some of the material just left. It just like took off, and it's just like such gravity. He's got a weird way of talking. Oh, yeah. Who is this guy? Oh, it's ET Database. Ah, shit. It sucked away so much material, and its gravity was so powerful as it was leaving. Some of the material sounds like a teacher, doesn't he? Doesn't he sound like the science teacher? Is he a teacher?
Does anybody know anything about this guy?
As the UFO was leaving, it sucked away so much material, and it's
And
grabbed.
that's something I know is sucking. Suck, suck, suck. All right, let's. We're done. We're done. All right, good one. That's a good an oldie, but a goodie is what they say, the kids, right? That's what they say. All right. So we got the next one. This is good. It's getting so good right now. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. I don't know, but it feels good. All right. Oh, I've got so many to choose from. We go diamonds. Oh, I like that one, but no. How about we go? Oh, we're gonna do that one. Okay, let's do this one. Just get it out of the way. Somebody I don't like here very much. I don't even know him, but the guy seems like a douche. That Logan Paul kid. So, UFO interest had an interest in making well, let me show you. It's easier when you got the video. That's why I got the video, because I can't explain it.
Chuck Bam's here. What's up, Chuck Bam? I'm trying to do my English mush mouth voice. What the fuck? This won't play now. See, shit gets fucked up when Chuck
Because I'm
Bam's
slow. All right, here we go. What are we doing? Just watch. So remember I played this the other day and I said it's an iridium flare satellite. Iridium flare. So, there's more than one version of an iridium flare satellite. So this is kind of flawed. Iridium flares, they do so many different things. So they're trying to say just because it didn't act like this iridium flare, that must be a UFO. Man, that is everything what an iridium flare satellite does. End of story, end of discussion. Agouge, over Logan Paul. Again, that's strike two. Trying to show us. Can you believe these guys? Get about it. Check it out. Where's the volume? No volume. Why don't we have volume? You know what I mean? Let's shut it down. Ma! Shutting it down. Nah, I'm kidding. We're going. Jesus. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a little reminder on that one. All right, let me pull it up. Hold on. I got another one coming. Logan Paul. Trying to get in on our community. Wasting space. You know what I mean? You hear what I'm saying? This is kind of sad right here. So let me pull this up. This UFO interest does a lot of work. I think I agree with most everything UFO interest has debunked. All right, what are we doing? All right, here we go. Let me bring this over because he's talking about third phase of moon. You know what I mean? It's kind of interesting, but third phase of moon didn't hoax it. So I don't understand why. What the hell's going on? Jesus, that's loud.
We've got the footage. We're going to let it roll a little bit, but I want you to keep in mind, if this were city lights below, where is the rest of the continent of South America? It doesn't exist. This thing seems to be flying on its own, very close in proximity to the ISS, and we're going to be analyzing it very closely. I'm going to get your thoughts. What's incredible, when we were watching the live stream with a bunch of other people, approximately, 850 viewers from around the world, everybody on the chat started to say UFO. What the heck is that? That's when we grabbed our Screen-O-Matic recorder and started to record everything. We keep a close eye on NASA, and it's a good thing a lot of people around the world are as well, because whatever this is, it needs to be shared.
Hold on. So the thing is a lie. That's kind of slandering. They didn't hoax it. They had a live stream, right? Imagine if I went and just went on to the ISS thing right now, just thinking about, all right, let's go. And we see this thing that they saw. Does that make us hoaxers because we stumbled upon something? Or did UFO interests think that third phase of moon knew these boats were there and knew they were going to show up? Really? Because that would be a hoax. It doesn't say that though. He says, here's the hoax video by third phase of moon that I exposed earlier. As you can see, the hoaxers debunked themselves. Right. Showing in their video the ISS tracker where the space station passed right over the Falkland Islands. So, am I missing something? Guys, am I not seeing something here? How does third phase get to be called hoaxers in this? I don't understand. Anybody? No? Because I don't know. I'm asking. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Good answer. Okay. I know. I have to do my own research. That's true. Good point. Good point, Chuck.
Whatever is being captured by the ISS and being revealed to the public, NASA is always cutting the feeds for some odd reason. They just don't want to let it roll.
Oh, so they said NASA cut the feed? That was false? See, I don't see it in the story. Oh, well, somewhere. I don't know. I mean, it looks like a boat, a fishing boat. It looked like a shrimp boat. It did. It did. Oh, that sounds like Bill Clinton doing Forrest Gump. That don't work. I don't know why I can't do. I think I've been cursed. Somebody took away my ability to do other voices. I just can't do them anymore. I can't. Let's just get it over with. Third phase again, supposedly had the, come on, computer. See, everything's supposed to gel when I'm speaking. Doesn't gel, it sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't really. Wait a second. What just happened? All right. We're not going to die. I just did that story.
To be original. I have to figure out a way to be original. I can't mirror Rich all the time. I love his show. I have to figure out something original to do with the setting I have. Because this might go on another 3 weeks. Where's all the SOR people, Chuck Bam? I mean, Gufon people. I'm trying to support Richie here. I'm not the Out There channel. I've donated to Rich since he could get donations, I think. I was a big fan of the Paranormal Code. I thought that was the coolest show ever. I like Manny Moonraker's stuff. He's pretty cool. He does more science. Rich is just more my style with paranormal. I enjoy it. I enjoy his chat room. I think his chat room is the greatest.
I don't know why I have it in there twice. I don't know why. I must have.
No Brokeback Mountain, dude. Come on, man. Enough with that joke, you guys. The Brokeback Mountain. For fuck's sake. Let's all be polite here and nice and kind. Let's have a nice, kind, polite chat room. Let's not make fun of each other. Let's be cool.
I've done something wrong. All right. Let's pull up another one, kids. I've got a lot of mo. What else was I talking about tonight? What was it? Hold on.
Oh. What's going on? What the? Come on.
Hold on. I've got so many dots. I don't have to go. I don't have to keep going. I can stop right here. Hold on. I want to see what I was supposed to talk about. Here we go. UFO video. Oh, the sky sounds and the asteroid. Oh, the asteroid didn't hit yet. I mean, what do we have? See, now if it's supposed to be before the 21st and it's supposed to be on the 20th, they've got about an hour and 18 minutes to go on the East Coast. Are we going all the way to Alaskan time? Are we? So 3, 4 a.m. New York? Okay. So we have till 4 a.m. I don't know if that's correct. But the asteroid I mean, where is it? You know what I mean? Everybody's making these predictions. Nothing ever happens. Kind of getting old. Same thing every time. All right. Why do I have this? I'm a little curious. Oh, let me see something here. Yeah. It is the peculiar death of Peter Gibbs, a light aircraft took off from a hotel. From a hotel is what it says. Well, anyway, I think the guy died. Oh yeah, it says that. Anyway, it's a story about this guy, and they think, here, we can play the video. Want to play the video? We can do that. No? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. In December of 75, a light aircraft took off from a hotel in the west of Scotland on a recreational flight. It did not return. And when evidence was eventually uncovered about the loss of both the plane and its pilot, there were more questions than answers. They try to unravel complexities surrounding the peculiar death of Peter Gibbs. This is bedtime stories. Why do I have this? Should we do it? I don't think it'll be... I'm not in the mood. Maybe we'll come back to it. I don't know. Sounds boring. Let's see. Gufon, we found some spaces for you. No, that's not from me. What? Coming in hot off the press on Facebook. Oh, this is so adorable. Oh, yeah, I'll play this for you, kids. Yeah, I just said adorable. Somebody lock the door. Lock the door, yeah. Make sure I don't leave and beat the hell out of me later. Thank you. No, it's okay to say adorable, of course. You'll see why I said adorable. Come on, would you load already? Oh, I hate Facebook. All right, here we go. Moving along. Today. Ta-da. See, this is my life.
Hi everyone, Naturalist John Hickenbottom here. I want to thank everybody that commented and shared the last video. Really appreciate it. They're a lot of fun to make. So I'm out here today looking for morels, and I thought it was a good opportunity to share some things and some tips with you. Oh, you're not going to believe this. Hold on. Would you look at that? They're 2 foot in their natural environment. And they're practicing good social distancing. They're staying at least 6 feet apart at all times. This is remarkable. Oh, that one just sneezed into its elbow. This is so fascinating. Now it's washing its hands, and the other one is using hand sanitizer. This is fascinating. I don't believe it. This is amazing. Completely unprecedented behavior. Oh, this is just remarkable. It appears that it's putting on. They're both putting on a mask. They're both putting on personal protective equipment. Wow, what responsible primates! This is just fascinating. I don't believe this. Wow. Now it looks like they're maintaining a safe distance from one another, and they're leaving. They're heading home to isolation. Can you believe that? I don't believe what I just saw. Even Sasquatch knows that flatten the curve, they have to maintain social distance of at least 6 feet. They have to wash their hands. They have to wear a mask.
All right, we get the message there.
What's
Lord.
going on here?
Don't have to keep telling me.
You guys want to see Guns of Navarone? What's going on here? I think Guns of Navarone was like a Hollywood movie. I mean, not a Hollywood movie, but it was like a propaganda movie. Hang on, let me look. When all the communist stuff was out, Reagan wanted to get rid of the communists. Why can't I flip and type? What's going on here? Oh, there it goes. Oh, man, I had it on the wrong setting. Oh. Guns of Navarone. Oh, that's not it. Sorry. I'm trying to find something synopsis-wise. In regards to the Guns of Navarone. You guys out there are way smarter than me. You guys should know like something out there that tell me what Force 10 from Navarone. Let's check this out.
But
I don't know if
noticed on
that's
the map
it.
that we passed.
You know, my memory from Guns of Navarone is kind of shot. Full movie. Here's the full movie.
Here now.
Okay, Sean.
Come on. Just
Let
give me a
go.
look. Just give me a look. Just give me a look, goddamn.
It's an Arabian trailer.
Okay, Sean.
Is that it? There's like bunny rabbits and shit.
Give me a look.
That's not it. Come. Guns of Navarone. I can't find Guns of Navarone. Guns of Navarone. Hang on. I gotta figure this out. Movie breakdown. Oh, here we go. Guns of Navarone, 1961. Spy movie rewind. Episode 2, 12 minutes. Let's put this on. You know it's going to be boring, so let's put it on 1.25.
Discussing the presentation of new themes evolved.
Is this
One of
it,
the goals
Chuck?
of Spy Movie Rewind is to track the progress of the spy genre. Discussing the presentation of new by Northwest helped us understand the psychological aspect of spying. Before we get into more tentpole spy films, we need to look at the closest genre relative of the spy at this point in time, the war film. Both war and spy films share similar themes, and there have often been war-spy hybrid films whose themes highlight the similarities between the soldier and the spy. For example, national loyalty. The duty of the soldier and the duty of the spy are often placed in question while making arguments about how patriotism conflicts with morality. More often than not, both spy films and war films end on a pessimistic note that says what's being done is required despite not being ideal. Spies and soldiers often present themselves as tools for a system, and character arcs
It's actually way too fast for me. I might have to put it on 0.75. Just to dummy it up a little bit for me. I'll try normal. I'll try normal.
the question while making arguments patriotism conflicts with morality. More often than not, both spy films and war films end on a pessimistic note. Being done is required despite not being ideal. Spies and soldiers often present themselves as tools for a system, and character arcs revolve around forging an identity independent of their superiors or accepting their equipped mentality for the greater good. For that reason, both spy and war films have an underlying sense of jingoism that's difficult to avoid. That particular flaw is something we can study along more historical and cultural lines after we've reviewed more films. Before getting into what many people consider to be a typical spy film, let's take a look at what are considered core spy themes in the classic war epic, The Guns of Navarone. Additionally, the making of this video marks the 55th anniversary of this film, so we'll spend a little bit of extra time on its history. The Guns of Navarone was released in 1960 by historical context and the building of the genre's archetypes.
Okay, I
North
have
by
to go.
films, we need to look at the
I want
closest
to
genre relative
at least
of
do a
the
little
spy at
bit
this
of
point in time, the war film.
Chat
Both
room.
war and spy films share similar themes, and there have often been war spy.
I'm sorry. I do not know enough about the Guns of Navarone. I'm not trying to be a jerk here. I just want to watch something about it before I watch the Guns of Navarone. Hope you guys are cool with that. You know, I know YouTube's not a good research spot. But this thing had some good views.
Hybrid films whose themes highlight the similarities between the soldier and the spy. For example, national loyalty. The duty of the soldier and the duty of the spy are often placed in question while making arguments about how patriotism conflicts with morality. More often than not, both spy films and war films end on a pessimistic note that says what's being done is required despite not being ideal. Spies and soldiers often present themselves as tools for a system, and character arcs revolve around forging an identity independent of their superiors or accepting their equipped mentality for the greater good. For that reason, both spy and war films have an underlying sense of jingoism that's difficult to avoid. That particular flaw is something we can study along more historical and cultural lines after we've reviewed more films. Before getting into what many people consider to be a typical spy film, let's take a look at what are considered core spy themes in the classic war epic, The Guns of Navarone. Additionally, the making of this video marks the 55th anniversary of this film, so we'll spend a little bit of extra time on its history. The Guns of Navarone was released in 1961 after the success of 1960's The Magnificent Seven. The idea of a group coming together like this was never very popular in Western film until The Magnificent Seven cast some of the most popular actors of its time and presented a similar story that recontextualized similar tropes and plot elements from Seven Samurai. The Guns of Navarone was one of the first global productions, meaning that it had a cast assembled from a variety of countries in order to have the widest possible appeal at the international box office. The idea for this film, like The Magnificent Seven before it, was to focus on a team of specialists, each of whom brings their personal skill to a dangerous mission. This idea later spawned more military films with a similar premise. It would also later inspire the Mission Impossible franchise. The film itself is a spy piece in that the team we focus on is going on a covert mission, and Gregory Peck's lead character is considered a spy. However, the war elements bleed into that premise, and as we analyze the themes of this piece, we'll see Peck's character as the foundation for something we will later associate with classic spies. The film was written by Carl Foreman, who, after writing High Noon, fell victim to the blacklist for refusing to name names at the House Un-American Activities Committee. He wasn't able to work in the US again, so he relocated to England, where he worked using pseudonyms and covers. There he wrote the Oscar-winning film The Bridge on the River Kwai, but credited the novel's author. In 1958, Foreman set up his own production company, One Road Films, and started using his name again. He used The Guns of Navarone's international nature to help relaunch his career. However, this was an expensive film. Its initial budget of $2 million bubbled to $6 million. To increase the film's box office appeal, Foreman wrote 2 female resistance fighters into the script. To score the film, Foreman hired Dmitry Tomakin, the Russian-born composer who won an Oscar for High Noon, and paid him an unprecedented $50,000. This is where the trouble starts. Foreman hired Alexander Makendrick to direct the film, who previously did The Man in the White Suit and The Lady Killers. He and Foreman had an argument a week before filming started, leading to his firing. A second director was hired and tossed before Foreman finally settled on J. Lee Thompson with Gregory Peck's approval. Interestingly, many of the film's stars had some military experience. Thompson got the directing job partly because of his service with the Royal Air Force in World War II. Similarly, Anthony Quayle helped organize guerrilla fighters in Albania, and David Niven's character is a member of the Light Infantry, the same regiment the actor served with.
You weren't a very good soldier, you say?
I was very, very bad indeed. They had a system then in the regular army when you had to have a confidential report, which the colonel wrote, and then you were formed up and marched in, and it was read to you once a year before he sent it to the War Office. And if you agreed, you signed it. Well, of course, you had to agree, so you signed it anyway. And I was formed up, and it said, this officer, though in a few respects excellent, after 2 years in Malta, knows less about the army than most of his friends in the Navy. I signed it. It was right. I said, very generous, so thank you very much. Not a good beginning.
When you have a film with this many stars, personality conflicts are inevitable. For example, Anthony Quinn insisted on wearing a red undershirt beneath his costume. When the costume got wet, which happened frequently, the undershirt stood out. Gregory Peck would later say that Quinn did this to steal focus. Anthony Quayle thought Anthony Quinn was difficult to work with, and David was afraid he was being upstaged by other cast members, particularly Gregory Peck. Anthony Quinn brought several portable chess sets which made chess the off-screen pastime and helped to diffuse rivalries between the stars. Peck felt that the story was basically preposterous and required a major suspension of disbelief on the part of the audience. Those commandos were performing miracles, 5 or 6 commandos outwitting a whole German regiment, getting right into the middle of them, stealing their uniforms and masquerading as Nazis. Well, to do that, you have to do with the Nazis what Max Sennett did to the Keystone Cops. There were 550 chances for them to kill us before we even set foot on the island, but we had to do it with total conviction, even though we were aware that it was flirting with parody. During filming, Peck suggested many rewrites to Foreman, which mostly found their way into the final cut of the film. Because of the star's advanced ages, the British press dubbed The Guns of Navarone, Elderly Gang Goes Off to War. And because of his ability to get the international cast to work together, director J. Lee Thompson was nicknamed Mighty Mouse on set. Here comes the good news. During production, Peck and David Niven became close friends over Peck's ability to drink massive amounts of brandy, which the actors used to stay warm. Their families visited each other frequently, and Peck would deliver the eulogy at Niven's funeral. $6 million later, and the film had a $13 million domestic box office, became the second highest grossing film of 1961, and earned 7 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture. Its success resulted in more adaptations of Alistair MacLean's work, namely Where Eagles Dare, which we'll cover down the line. A war epic like this, especially one made during the Cold War that's reliving what many thought were the glory days of World War II, can very easily come off as immature. The ballooning budget and farce-like of the events can turn into a nonsensical mess that make no statement about war and seemingly celebrate mass casualties for the sake of spectacle. However, this is not the case. One of the most distinct elements of the Guns of Navarone is its powerful anti-war message, which will be the crux of this analysis. At 158 minutes, thousands of Greek extras, and on-location shooting, The Guns of Navarone is truly an epic. The film builds rather slowly, opening with a review of the events of the war thus far, and then introducing Gregory Peck's Captain Mallory as he receives his mission. The island of Navarone houses 2 massive guns that the Axis powers are using to wipe out the soldiers on the island of Keros. Mallory's mission is to take a group of cutthroats, ex-soldiers, and specialists to Navarone, climb a mountain in the middle of the night, break into an invincible German fortress, and destroy the superguns in less than a week. As Peck said, the premise is fairly ridiculous. However, given the
Oops. Maybe it was this one.
Factsverse presents Twisted Facts You Didn't Know About Heath Ledger's Portrayal of the Joker. Number 1. Heath wanted to be Batman. Heath Ledger may have played the greatest Joker of all time, but like everyone else, he wanted to be Batman. When the auditions opened for The Dark Knight, Heath wanted that role. Instead, he landed the role of the Joker. In the end, he was the best person for the part, and he even ended up winning an Oscar for his performance. He isn't the only person who was rejected for a role only to land a better one. Jennifer Aniston auditioned for the part of Monica on the TV show Friends, but landed the role of Rachel. She says that was the best possible outcome. Number 2. Heath's portrayal of the Joker terrified Michael Caine. Heath was able to bring out the psychotic side of the villain. Michael Caine played Arthur in The Dark Knight. He says that he'd never seen anyone play the role better than Heath. In fact, Heath's performance scared him out of his mind. Caine stated that between the clown makeup and Heath's psychotic performance, along with a dark sense of humor, working with Heath was a frightening experience. This goes to show how great Heath played the role. Number 3. Heath was the first actor to win an Oscar for playing a villain. Many actors know that if you want to win an Oscar, a superhero movie isn't going to do it. Oscars are typically given to actors who star in art films or films that have very strong messages. When Heath won the Oscar for his role as the Joker, it took everyone by surprise because that never happens. In fact, he was the first and only person to win an Oscar for a performance.
Fucking light. Sorry about the light. It's really dark.
the hell are they? They're everywhere. Fuck, come on! Let's go! I need a weapon! Go! Oh, come on! Fuck you do it! Button up! Oh, sorry! I'm sorry. Anything enough? Ihr Schweinehunde! Ihr werdet euch lebendig heute! Ach man, mir mehr Schweine sind Schlachten! Fuck you!
Like, sorry, Sarge. Hey, command. Bring your kit. Yes, Sarge. Go, Sarge. Did they feed us? No. Smell.